All right, fellas. Got a couple of yahoos came to the channel. Someone I wasn't gonna block him until I saw his last words. I didn't bother reading his fucking post. But let's start with the first one. Someone named Dragon G came in and he did what white racist people do. What about black on black crime? He had a long post before that. I saw that what about black on black crime in that first post, and I went and just blocked him and deleted the post. Then he had a second comment. You didn't mention anything about black on black crime. Blacks kill each other more than whites kill them. And that is typical white racist rhetoric, as I explained to him. Whites kill other whites 83%. It's at 83%. Blacks are at 93%. And 90% of the murders or problems come from other blacks. Okay? So we could quibble over 10%. But when you look at the actual number of white folks out there, their numbers are actually higher. In fact, white males are the most dangerous to white females. Now, these are coming from FBI.gov. I don't go to a place like Stormfront, these Caucasian racist sites where they misquote information. You guys should really go to FBI.gov. Again, that's FBI.gov and get real information. Okay? So there's John Cena stealing a famous person's name. He goes, it's amazing you deleted his other comment when he said that blacks do more racial crime to whites. Actually, I didn't read that. I never read the whole thing. I saw something about black on black or something like that and deleted it. More racial crime to whites. And that, wait, let's stop right there. He obviously did not check FBI.gov. See, I did. Now, and that Africans sold other African slaves to white slave owners, and the fact that blacks do more crimes, and they also do more crimes towards each other. Who has the highest arson? White folks. Yeah. Who has the highest hate crimes? White folks. And then the number of crimes committed by young white teenagers is higher than blacks. Again, I checked FBI.gov. That's according to 2011. Okay. I checked FBI.gov. You go there yourself. Get real stats. Okay? Instead of believing what these racists want you to believe. Don't buy into the shit. Check for yourself, fellas. Okay? So if you're black and someone starts getting that, like one of my own people, what about black on black crime? He did not know that white crime was actually in higher numbers. He bought into the stuff that's coming off of InfoWars. Let's continue. They do more crimes towards each other than, yeah, they do, than white folks do. Okay, blacks do hurt more blacks than white people do. We're crammed in these areas, high poverty, low economics, and of course those become crime areas. Why don't we talk about the solutions and the cause of that? But that's not the purpose of this channel. Then white people do towards them. You said blacks can't be racist, and that is actually according to definition. Again, do these people bother go and look at the definition? No. They just go by hearsay. Blacks, you gotta be racist. According to the definition, change the definition. They changed part of the definition, but they forgot to change the other part. Somebody went in there and got the bright idea to change the definition. Okay, they changed one of them, and they forgot to change the other part. I think they changed racist, but they forgot to change racism. Now, when can blacks prevent whites from moving into neighborhoods? When can we prevent them from having apartments. I just saw and you guys search for yourself. Mississippi, town in Mississippi, there was an interracial couple renting at a RV park. They were kicked out because the owners found out that they were an interracial couple. The woman was there. The husband's in the service, serving this country as a staff sergeant or something like that. And they kicked the woman out because she's married to a black man. Someone asked me earlier about some shit like that, and this is one example. I mean, I've been around for 6 years. I could quote tons of examples. For example, let's look at the number of multiple crimes, shootings by white males is up to 84 since the first of the year. These are called serial killer crimes when it's more than one person. Up to 84. Remember the guy did the Uber? He wasn't the only one this year. But I'm not trying to defame a race. I'm trying to tell you the brutal truth, and that's where the change has to come from first. That's all. These racial types, they see a black face saying it, and Caucasian males, you hate to be judged by someone black. And I'm not judging you. I'm just giving you some fucking facts, like I do about the game. The real and brutal truth. Okay, what else does he got to say? But you realize they can get charged with racial, each other than white people do towards them. You said blacks can't be racist, but you realize they can get charged with racial crimes. Let's face it, Black Life Matters is a black supremacist. See, I wish I had have actually read it. I was going to read it. I wasn't going to bother reading it. I was just going to comment to him and keep moving. But I saw at the very end, he called me a fraud, so I blocked him or banned him. Black Lives Matter supremacist group. See, he got that misinformation that Fox News is putting out. They're terrorists that don't believe in freedom of speech. Like when you called this guy names and blocked him so immature, people are so right about you being a fraud. Then he goes down here, look at all the dislikes. I haven't looked at dislikes on that video. I don't really care. Let's go on ahead and delete the comment. Well, actually, I spoke to the fella. Actually, I didn't read his whole comment, as I didn't read that Dragon guy's whole comment, just as I didn't read yours. When you start stupid, I don't bother reading your shit. I just block you and ban you. If I were to, I would probably just block you, which I will do. If you come in spouting stupid shit off one of those racist sites, I just delete and block you till you learn real stats. Don't come in with fake information, okay? You get blocked. Let's see. Make sure I block. Yeah, I did. I've already blocked John Cena, even though they do. The other guy, I believe he spells his name differently. But when they don't have a photo, no photo of themselves, a brand new channel looks like, let's see, when was this fucker put up? Can't tell. Looks like a brand new channel. That's probably the other guy coming back. And that's how these idiots do it. They come back as different people. All right, that's gone. We'll get rid of that. I'll leave my comment, of course. All right, so, black fellas. Anytime someone mentions black on black crime, know that the real percentages, okay? Yes, it is 93%, but white on white crime is 83%. Okay? So, 10%, what's the big diff? And their numbers are actually higher in numbers because there's more of them. We're only 14% of the population. All right. That handles that. Now, as far as Jovina, turn on the light for me. I don't have to smile for people to see me. Okay. I hope you guys see me a little better now. These knuckleheads don't realize I study this shit. And I'm not going to debate. I'm just going to try and educate them. They can't be educated. When you learn something, your behavior changes. And people like that, they will never change their behavior. Because that would mean accepting the truth and waking up. Black Lives Matter is not a terrorist organization. It's a bunch of females started the whole goddamn thing because they were mad at the wrongful deaths that have occurred with unarmed black males. That's all it's about. To the police department. Stop killing unarmed black males. And these people, they will never watch the actual videos. They will never watch the videos because that would mean they'd have to wake up to the truth. Yeah, the cops do kill a high number of black males. Big deal. That's what they think. Starsky Anderson. Hey, player, hope you're good. Yes, I'm older than most of the guys on here. I'm 43. Okay. I must say, since working out, I am getting more choosing signals. Had a date from POF at the weekend, but I was not feeling her. I will also start implementing more of your ideas from your POF pimping program. I like being a square because being a player will not fit my lifestyle and working situation. What other free dating sites are there? I don't know. I only use POF. Back in the days, we had Yahoo. We had a ton of them. But if you just do a search for yourself, do the work yourself, type in free dating sites, a ton of them will come up. I'm from UK, by the way. I record some of your shows on an iPod I have and listen to them often, as they really help me become who I want to be. Thanks for all the information you share. Smile. Well, thanks, Starsky Anderson. Interesting first name. We had a TV show called Starsky and Hutch back in the days. O'Dwayne says, under Newman, this reminds me of the movie Demolition Men, where Wesley Snipes and Stallone wake up in the future, and everybody was soft and passive. They didn't even have sex anymore. I thought part was funny, but I see it kind of happening. Okay. I just put up 2 videos on my website, theplayersupremeshow.info, in the blog. Theplayersupremeshow.info in the blog. The first one is for everyone. The second one is for black males only. It's about the feminization of black males by a man named Irritated Genius. So I don't recommend anyone Caucasian actually watching that because he's very militant. Okay, the warning's been issued. Okay, I'm not trying to start some race kind of problems, but I think black males do need the information that he has. Talante. These sluts. Not sure what you're talking about, Talante. Must have been something I said in the show. I want my vision back. The metaphysical breakdown in this video are top notch. On my other videos. Thank you very much. Which, it's interesting, these racial people, they never even think about the metaphysics that's going on the planet. Look at it from a metaphysical point of view. From everything is energy. Who's the top energy on the planet? Instead of just taking offense, look at it from an energy standpoint. We're all energy, okay? I represent the morphic field of a black male. They represent the morphic field of Caucasian males, people who classify themselves as Caucasian. They are the dominant morphic field on the planet. That should be enough right there to make you guys happy. Shit. Not come rant at me. Dominic Ramos. I hate the word homophobe. Me too. Stupid word. It's not even a real word. Yeah, it was made up in 70... I think when I got in high school, 77. Somewhere in there. Don't quote me on that date. Homo means two of the same. Phobia means to have a fear of. Yeah. The hell does someone fear something that is two of the same? Exactly. Again, he's looking at the definition of words as I look at the definition of words on racism and racist. Here's the problem with blacks being racist. If you look at the definition, when have blacks ever felt like they were the superior people on the planet? Think about that. When some white guy shoots up our church, what do? Forgive him. Where's the purity there? When they blew up those little girls in the church when I was a kid, what do? Prayed for the people that blew them up. Where's the purity? All right. GHH. I see the geisha in Hollywood. There was a show I watched called Arrow. I was watching Arrow 2 until this season. I just kind of fell off. They make some comic book character gay. No, he's supposed to be straight. He's straight. That were straight in the comics. And he was also Black Witch. Green Arrow was black? I don't remember being black. I remember being a blonde-haired guy. Which means they want blacks to accept them.
Wasn't Green Lantern black?
Yeah, Green Lantern was black. The original Green Lantern, but not the Arrow. Actually, it's called the Arrow. To accept them. I am not against gays, but I think their gay pride is weird because who they fuck is none of our business. As I said to him, I don't have nothing against who they fuck's none of my business, but when they start putting an agenda out there, I can't watch a fucking TV show without seeing a homosexual scene anymore. In all of my TV shows? Fuck. Can we get a break? It's not our fault you were born gay. Shit, don't blame us and torture us with your shit. Okay, where am I? Oh, yeah. I guess that's it for the night, fellas. Okay, so now that those of you guys who are my Caucasian listeners, you guys know where I come from. It's these new people that come to the channel that don't understand, and that's why I had to talk about these new guys. I guess if they come in, they see a black guy who's a teacher, and they get issues about that. Like they have issues against Obama because he's black, or even half black. And the old black fellas that I used to have coffee with always stated, a white man hates to be ruled by a black man. Their exact words. All of them said the same thing. And that's how I can see why they hate Obama. And I can see how, the Caucasian women that are up there super rich see that black family up there in the White House. And they were trying to hate on Obama's wife for a long time. And eventually they just gave up because it didn't do any good. She kept doing her. But I try to step into the racist mind to see both sides of it. And I can see. I can understand. As Dr. Cress Welsing stated, what causes this is fear of genetic annihilation. Because when you mix black and white, you get another black person. Sorry if you're mulatto, you believe you weren't black, but they're one-drop rule. And don't let the police remind you that you're black either. So I go to their sites and I watch, like I was watching that InfoWars did a fake video talking about the Trump, anti-Trump people went berserk. And then I noticed in the video they had an agent there, that someone that represented their group, because he was well informed. He was able to divert, like he used that. What about black on black crime? So whenever they use that, record. Remember what I told you, so you can spit it back at them. In overall numbers, it's higher. Okay, 83% versus 93%, and then when you look at the actual numbers, it goes up. Just like there are more whites on welfare than there are blacks, but we do have a higher percentage of people within our little tiny population on welfare. But white folks get more money because there are more of them on welfare, but also they get the extra bit because they know the system. Black folks, we don't read. We get just a little bit of chump change from the government. They get all the extras, all the extra money to be got. Smart. We got to wisen up. But if we did that, we'd probably bankrupt the entire country. We start doing like they do. So anyways, arm yourself with good information. That's the actual facts. That way you can hold your own when these silly people show up. Okay? I'm out, fellas.